Sam, let me ask you this quickly, because we bring this up, and I'm not trying to put you on the spot here, but we've been lobbying to bring ULMA in there and replace the Grand Nationals. When the late models out there, we love late models when they show up to Lakeside. Is it? And not saying that you're going there or anything, but you as the who I look at as kind of the front man for ULMA, you always have been. You've been like kind of the leader of that group. Is that something that would work for ULMA? If just hypothetically, we're talking here. If Lakeside came to you and says we'd like to run ULMA there every week, could that happen?
I think logistically it could happen. Right now, I see it as being a rebuild process where you're trying to get the drivers from this general area back up and running kind of on a weekly basis, which is hard to do for them because really the only every Saturday night track is Lucas Oil Speedway, and as you know, that's a good hour and a half to 2 hour, almost a 2.5 hour drive for a lot of those drivers in an area. Now, the association itself has been running as guest class at other tracks, and the car counts have been spotty. The thing is, when a track and promoter allows you to come race with them, drivers have to participate. Cars sitting on jack stands do not equal butts in the seats or cars in the pits. So it would have to be a commitment from these drivers who associate themselves with ULMA to get out there and run when the promoters are giving them the chance to do so.
Well, I'll tell you this, Sam. I think it would be a great deal for them if they were to do so. Listen, when I grew up, when I was going to the old Lakeside Speedway, I went out to watch the guys like Terry Bivens, Super Joe Wallace, Gene Claxton. The list is long of guys that drove late models out there. And late models was the show at Lakeside Speedway. Let's not forget that they were the premier class forever at Lakeside Speedway. Watching the Kosiski brothers come down and run. So many famous people drove at the old Lakeside in the late models. I think it would bring him back closer to history and tradition of that racetrack if they were to run late models there every week. Now, listen, I think the ULMA fits better than anything that they could bring out there weekly. And instead of trying to do it on their own, I think it's a good organization, and I think it would be a great fit for those guys out there.
I do too. I really think that, after 10 years, the association's been going at it for 10 years now. We've made it this far. We've outlasted some other organizations that unfortunately weren't able to continue on and whatnot. I really think, though, that